Now, human rights organization #Africa for Palestine and its partners are protesting outside the Miss South Africa head office in Morningside, Sandton. They're calling for the boycott of the Miss Universe pageant, which will be held in Israel next month. The protest is supported by, among others, the ANC, EFF, NFP and Cosatu. SABC News reporter Khayelihle Khumalo is tracking that story for us. In fact, Khayelihle has been out there all day today, just speaking to various people about what they say, around this protest. Khayelihle, you've spoken to several people and a lot saying this is not about Miss South Africa, this is bigger than her. Talk to me about what people are saying now.
Well, that's right, Nati. So it's about the context. It's about South Africa's foreign policy with the whole issue around the Middle East, the Palestine, Israel. We know that for some time, this particular year has not been a very easy year. We've seen quite bombardment of Gaza and many other areas in Palestine, but also the issue around the settlement of the particular Israel really expanding and annexing so many territories that are under the Palestinians. So really that's the main issue, but also the alleged atrocities that have been committed by the state of Israel. So those are some of the issues really that have been coming to the fore. So hence that particular context of saying Miss South Africa cannot be seen to go to that particular country, especially also given the history of South Africa. Prominent South Africans like Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu have really denounced all these alleged atrocities that have been committed by the state of Palestine. But of course, on that you do get some voices in South Africa as well, like the Jewish Board of Deputies, who are saying that, well, this is just a young lady trying to pursue her dream and she's more than welcome to go there. This issue should not be politicized. But now, joining us now is the president of the ANC Women's League, I Bathabile Dlamini. She's also here to add her voice. So thank you so much indeed for joining us, ma'am. Tell us about your presence here. What is your central message as you're also picketing here outside?
Our central message is that apartheid was declared a crime against humanity by the United Nations. And we all know that Israel is an apartheid state. And we know how atrocious apartheid was. Up until today, we are still faced by the apartheid remnants. Now, we are here to pledge solidarity with women, youth, children that are killed on a daily basis by the Israeli state.
And what do you make of this argument, ma'am, that says, look, don't politicize this issue. This is a young lady, she has a dream, and she wants to pursue the dream, and she might as well continue and go ahead with her dream and go and participate in this pageant. Do you think there's any substance to that?
Many countries sacrificed their dreams and they boycotted South Africa. Sports, arts and culture and even businesses withdrew from South Africa. And therefore, it's a sacrifice that cannot be equated to anything. And there are young people that sacrificed their lives for the struggle. And it was because of international solidarity. That is why we are free today. She is able to be part of the pageant because of those struggles that were waged by the international community as well as South Africans. And therefore, what we have today did not come through a tray. It's the struggles that were waged so that we can benefit. And when the time comes for all of us to pay back and support other countries, we have to do that.
And I mean, what do you make of the reception? So activists came here, the gates are locked here, so not quite a pleasant reception that we're getting. Do you think your message is going to permeate and be heard by the organizers of Miss South Africa, because the main issue, a lot of people are saying, it's not about the young lady, but it's about the organizers, it's about this corporation to hear the message. Do you think they will hear it all?
They have to hear. This is what apartheid government used to do, and this is what at all times oppressors do. They close their ears, but the time will come for them to open their ears. But also we are saying to Lalela, we have nothing against her. She is standing on our way. And we are saying to her, she must never allow people to objectify her body. She must never allow people to speak on her behalf. She still has a voice. Women of South Africa at least have their voice. She must raise her voice against this.
All right, ma'am, thank you so much indeed for your time. Of course, Unati, that is the ANC Women's League President, I Bathabile Dlamini, really emphasizing that particular point, saying that it's not about Lalela, but it's about that main issue around the alleged atrocities that have been committed by the state of Palestine. And you know that the diplomatic ties between South Africa and Palestine are quite strong. Recently, the Minister of Foreign Affairs was here in South Africa, really pursuing the mutual interest between Ramallah and Pretoria, but also the issue around their statehood. It's still a very contentious issue, because even within the United Nations, they merely have an observer status as opposed to a recognized statehood. So it's quite a very protracted issue. So hence the activists now, they are dispersing. They've really sent quite a very strong message to the organizers, albeit the gates are locked here, but they really took a very brave stance where they were sending this particular stance. But also meanwhile, Unat, you do find lobby groups like the Jewish Board of Deputies who are saying, look, she's a young lady. She's more than welcome to go to Israel. In fact, that would be a good thing if she's able to pursue her dream.
All right, Khayelihle, Khumalo doing a fantastic job. They're obviously following this protest throughout today. And as you've heard from Khaya, protesters are now wrapping things up and going home. One has to watch the story very closely.